Hello and welcome to round 7 of this year's Road to V. We're back in London at the Islington Academy to check out the last of our 14 bands, only 2 of which will go on to share the stage with Basement Jaxx and Baby Shambles at this year's V Festival. Last time in Liverpool, our fold from West Thornton gathered a few more to the family. And the bright lights at Grimsby gave us a taste of some East Coast electricity. But there can only be 2 winning bands to open the Channel 4 stages at both V Festival sites in Chelmsford and Stafford. Our Music Biz judges have their favourites, but they're using your online reviews to help them make up their musical minds.
These bands winning the Road to V will get them some exposure that they desperately need if they do want to carry on in their career in music.
But when you get a record deal, it doesn't get any different, really. You're just still trying to convince people. You're still going around showing people what you do.
Hopefully, the 2 winners will get signed, and hopefully some of the people who haven't won will get signed. You know, I mean, that's, you know, you've got to remember, it's not just about the winners, it's about the whole process of going through it as well. I think it's really important.
Our next band originally formed in Pittsburgh, USA. They moved to London and picked up an Englishman and a French lady along the way. Resembling a mini orchestra, they've already played alongside Juliet and the Licks and Baby Shambles. And when asked to describe their sound, they say Bowie meets the Arcade Fire, which I reckon I can get my head around. Let's take a look. It's the Outside Royalty.
In silence, in sadness.
Kind of met around Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania, and there's been a few additions along the way, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Well, we were the Outside Royalty back in Pittsburgh, and we decided to go to London. And when we got here, we picked up Paul first, I believe, and then we found the lovely and charming Frédéric Legrand.
Intermingled, it slowly degrades, lost in the storm.
And it's a great name for a band, the Outside Royalty. Where did it come from?
I think we're all a little bit outsiders in a way, always a little more comfortable, kind of floating on the fringe of things. Because we are the royalty of that.
Feel all their hearts breaking.
You've supported some fairly big bands already, right?
We opened up for Baby Shambles up at the Boogaloo in North London.
Great.
It was Kate Moss's birthday.
Okay.
And it was a lot of fun, except for one very regrettable thing. I had this acoustic guitar that I brought over here, and Pete said, "Hey, man, I really like that guitar. I'd like to pick it up." I was like, "Oh, that's cool, man." I sold it to him for like next to nothing. And I can't tell you how many occasions I have sorely missed that instrument.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I really do. You know, that is our one pure motivation for wanting to go to V, because I know he's going to be there.
So you want your guitar back?
I'm going for the guitar.
What would it mean to play V Festival for you guys? What would it mean to win?
It's been exciting as hell for all of us to make it, you know, this far on the road to V, and then to actually make it all the way, you know, being such a new band. It would be quite validating for the kind of things that we're doing.
And finally, why should you guys win?
The one thing that I think we've got is we're doing something that's very different. It's something that people haven't heard before, and I think that would be a welcome addition to the V Festival.
They're so worthy, the Outside Royalty, and so sincere. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I wish you the best of luck this evening. I look forward to watching the gig.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, and he for me, I'm an American man. She teaches chemistry. Only one night, love make a shit. It's just too many days, oh, with too many tears. And we were falling in love as we were falling down, 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 oh, down through the clouds of a man all-time high. And it was all in her mind as she was breaking down, 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 down. In too many ways, you know she hit the ground. And it seems like years since she's been here, my sweet one, falling in love as we were falling down, 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 down through the clouds, well, from an all-time high. And it was all in her mind as she was breaking down, 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 down. In too many ways, you know she hit the ground. much, folks. With the Outside Royalty, enjoy the rest of your night.
The Outside Royalty there, our final band this year. To tell us what you think, go to channel4.com/RoadToV, where you can watch all 14 bands again and help our judges narrow it down to the favourite 4 so far. And if you're lucky, you might just get your hands on those V tickets and mobile phones. Here's a few opinions from our lively audience on the night.
We came to see the Outside Royalty and they fucking rocked, man. Big time. I thought they were upbeat, funky, something a bit different.
I thought they were excellent as always.
Absolutely wicked! They love it! They love it! Awesome! I went buck wild for them! That's a real band, man. That's a real band! Yeah!
So that's it, folks. You've now seen all 14 of our Road to V finalists, and what a long and winding road it's been. Our expert panel have been scanning your reviews to find their and your favourite 4 bands so far. So join me next week to find out which bands have got the V factor. Until then, take care. Hello, I'm George Lamb. Welcome to Road to V. We're nearly at the end of our quest. Over 3,000 bands entered, 14 of which performed at our Road to V gigs in London and in Liverpool. And with the help of your online reviews over the last 7 weeks, our judges have now chosen their favourite 4 finalists. However, only 2 of those 4 can go on to open the Channel 4 stages at this year's V Festival. Our panel of judges: V Festival promoter Mags Ravel, 1965 Records founder James Endicott, and the Feeling frontman Dan Gillespie Sells deliberated for hours over which 4 bands should go through to the final stage.
Very catchy, isn't it? But I think it might get on your tits after a while.
I think you've been a bit...
No, I'm not saying it was that bad.
But they're the 5. One of them's got to go.
Oh, God.
I know it's a tough one, man.
It's a shame, because they're quite charming and I quite like what they stand for.
Always liked it from the first time I saw them.
I'm happy with those 4.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Well, with the help of your reviews, they picked our 4 finalists, and now they need your assistance one last time to decide which 2 bands will open this year's V Festival. To post your reviews, go to channel4.com/RoadToV. And remember, the most original review of the series wins 2 Sony Ericsson W880i Walkman phones, 2 VIP camping tickets to V, and the chance to watch our winning bands perform from backstage. It's time to get creative, people. Our next band have already had a pretty long journey to get this far. Originating in Pittsburgh, USA, they moved to London, picking up several band members along the way. And thanks to their original sound that they call art rock, they've made it through to the final 4. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Outside Royalty.
Oh, and tea for me. I'm an American man. She teaches chemistry.
I think with the Outside Royalty, I think there's lots of things to focus on, a lot of different instrumentation going on. It wasn't your run-of-the-mill indie 4-piece band. There was something going on there. It's quite intriguing.
And we were falling in love as we were falling down, 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 down.
There's a certain kind of drama to what they do, which I appreciated, so I thought they were a little bit more interesting than the standard indie bands. So they're good, and I thought the lead singer was very charismatic, a bit scary, but charismatic.
You know she hit the ground.
They're eclectic enough musically, and also there's enough of them in the band to fill that stage. Really interesting band to open up the V Festival. I think people would stop and see what's going on.
As we were falling down, 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 down.
If you're seeing this right now, that means we have made it to the final 4 bands on the Road to V. And we're excited to be here, and we certainly hope to see you at the big show. Thanks a lot.
In silence, in sadness, we'll rescue waves amidst the madness. Oh, 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 oh. Distress call, faint signals, inside white noise intermingled. It's singing, oh, oh, hey, oh, can see the light and it, oh.
So, Rosalita, the Jubilees, the Bright Lights and the Outside Royalty are our 4 Road to V finalists, but only 2 can go on to win and open the Channel 4 stages at both V Festival sites. To watch and review our bands, please go to channel4.com/Road to V, and remember, the best review wins those phones and the free V tickets. Do join us next week when we find out which 2 bands go all the way on Road to V.